Actually, I think it might be similar to what we've just answered or replied right now. So the question is, so living together before marriage is not something easily permitted or culturally accepted in Korea. So how is it in your home country, in your cultures? Is premarital cohabitation common? Or like how is living together with your girl or boyfriend together perceived?
Cohabitating is it's not a cultural thing, but it is becoming a sort of a trend now. Persons in relationships would want to stay together, live in the same house, and they will say they are trying to know each other better before getting married. So most of the times they don't. Well, okay, in Ghana, what happens is they don't really stay together for like a year or so, but normally they go over on weekends and spend the weekends. It's either the girl goes to the guy's house to spend the weekend, or the guy goes to the girl's house to spend the weekend there, or a few days there. But it's not really like they live together for a very long time before they actually get married. But a few days they spend nights, a few days at their partner's house is normal in Ghana.
Becoming more and more popular now to live with your significant other for a certain amount of time, to get married, just to get to know them. And it can typically last for like 6 months to a year until they actually get married. But there's still like a big conservative population in the States, which is my family. So if living with your boyfriend or girlfriend, if you ever do it, it's a really like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't do that. You should be married. What are you doing? That type of like reaction you would get. So it's a big no-no for a majority of the population.
And Stephanie, you had your hand up.
Yes, well, I think in the DR, same as in the US, it's depend of the family. Mm-hmm. Some family are more conservative, other families not. Most of the family are conservative, so you should not or you cannot live together before marriage. However, nowadays it's more common that it's happening. As you say, like to know each other better. And about Ghana, that to spend like the weekend with your boyfriend, this is common. This is, I mean, it's fine. But it's more common in his house, because the same as Turkey, it's if my brother introduced his girlfriend, it's fine. But if I do, they really, really take care of this, and they really like pay attention to this. So, for example, my house is 2 levels house, so the rooms were like in the upper level. I'm dead if my boyfriend put 1 step on the stairs. I'm dead. He has to stay like in the living room or just in the living room. But to my brother, it was not like that. So it's depends. However, if I'm going to his house, I can go to his room, to his mom's room. I mean, it's more freely for men actually than women. So not equal gender in this part, but we are working on it.
Isaac?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I really agree with that. Actually, lately there are so many friends of mine who lives together with their boyfriend or girlfriend, but it's of course secretly. You know, it's different with Korea because Korea is not that a large country. So actually people are friend of mine live in dorm or they live with their parents, because most of them actually live in Seoul and their parents also. But in Turkey is really large. So if you want to go to university, we should really leave the home. And there are so many friends of mine, they live together with their boyfriend. It's okay for boys, you know, boys' parents doesn't care about it. They just say, oh, you are living together, oh, okay. But as a girl, if I say to my father, father, I'm living with my boyfriend, and it's like really so huge thing, and really so maybe don't talk to me, how can you do this? Maybe it's really that kind of thing. It's really hard. So yeah, it's like this. We live together. There are so many people who live together, but it's secretly.
And lastly, in Jordan, Fira, how is it?
There's nothing like this. No. Like, how should I say? We have the concept of, how should I say, no virginity thing. So there is like, you will not find any women like non-virgin before marriage. So this like a big no-no. There's nothing like this in my country.
Now that's it for our 6th question. We only have one more question to go. Please stay tuned and look into our last video of our relationship series. Our final question will be on the interesting topic of ex-boyfriends and girlfriends.